Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Tuesday. It's Mrs. Williams, your Taft principal. Today is Tuesday, May 19th, 2020. Let's please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And boys and girls, it is a beautiful sunshiny day. Today is going to be gorgeous. It's going to be not too hot, and I hope you get outside in the sunshine today. So my little acceptance message for you today has to do with accepting not people, but things or situations that happen to us, okay? So there are things that happen, like if it's raining. Can we change the rain or the weather? We cannot, so we need to accept that that has happened. Same thing with other situations like school being closed. Can we change the fact that school is closed for the rest of the year? We cannot change it. So we accept things and situations that happen to us that we can't change. However, what we can change is how we think about it. So if it's raining out, then I can change my thoughts and say, well, thank goodness it's raining because the grass needs water. I need to put on a raincoat and rain boots today so I don't get wet. Same thing with school being closed. We can't change the fact that school is closed, but we can change our thinking about it and say, all right, school's closed, it stinks, but I'm going to stay in touch with my friends and my family through social media or technology, and I'm going to do the best that I can to get all of my work done at home, and I get to spend extra time with my family at home. So, and extra time doing maybe some things around the house that you don't normally get to do when you're at school. So we can always change our thinking, but we can't always change the situation around us. So today I want you to accept the situations and see how you can change your thinking and change your actions around those situations. All right, so let's get to our book. It Could Always Be Worse by Margot Zemak. And remember yesterday I read to you the first section of the story where this poor family lived in their tiny cottage. They had many children and the father didn't know what to do, so he went to ask advice of the rabbi. And the rabbi said to bring the chickens, the goose, and the duck into the house. And then all chaos broke loose. So this is where we left off yesterday. And here's our part for today. "Holy Rabbi," he cried, "see what misfortune has befallen me. Now with the crying, quarreling, with the honking, clucking, and crowing, there are feathers in the soup. Rabbi, it couldn't be worse. Help me, please." The rabbi listened and thought. At last he said, "Tell me, do you happen to have a goat?" "Oh, yes, I do have an old goat, but he's not worth very much." "Excellent," said the rabbi. "Now go home and take the old goat into your hut to live with you." "Oh, no, do you really mean it, Rabbi?" cried the man. Come now, my good man, and do as I say at once," said the rabbi. Sometimes when we ask for advice, we have to take that advice, huh? Oh boy. The poor, unfortunate man tramped back home with his head hanging down and took the old goat into his hut. And here's a nice picture. He's taking the old goat into his hut. Oh boy. When some days or a week had gone by, life in the little hut was much worse. Now, with the crying, quarreling, clucking, honking, and crowing, the goat went wild, pushing and butting everyone with his horns. The hut seemed smaller, the children grew bigger. When the poor, unfortunate man couldn't stand it another minute, he again ran to the rabbi. And that's all that I'm going to read today. We'll find out what happens tomorrow. Goodness gracious. So boys and girls, I don't know if you can predict what is happening. Every time he goes, he says, "This is terrible, it's so bad, we can't handle it here." And he goes to the rabbi for advice, and the rabbi makes the situation worse. So remember, it could always be worse. I'm curious to see how this story ends. So our national days for today. So I looked up on the calendar, there's only 2 today. So it's National May Ray Day, which it's perfect weather for this because May Ray Day has to do with sunshine, the rays of sunshine. So I want you to get outside and celebrate the sun's rays. Get out into the sunshine, but be careful. Remember that if you are out in the sun for a long time, you should put on some sunblock or protect your skin from the sun because the rays can be dangerous on your skin. But enjoy the sunshine today. Go outside, read a book. And the food celebration for today, it is Devil's Food Cake. So I don't know if you've ever had Devil's Food Cake. It's a special kind of chocolate cake. It's actually made different than a regular chocolate cake. It's usually darker in chocolate, and it's usually more moist and airy than a regular chocolate cake. And you make it with hot water and usually cocoa instead of chocolate. So maybe you can have some Devil's Food Cake outside in the sunshine. I don't know. All right, so that's it for today. Let's sign off with Archer. Where's Archer? Where are you, buddy? Archer, where'd he go? He was here just a second ago. Ah, there you are. What were you doing? You were on the front porch? You're just checking. Archer loves the sun rays. Do you want to go outside and celebrate the sun rays today, Archer? Look, Archer, look. Sit. Good boy. Do you want to give the boys and girls paw? Give me paw. Oh, good boy. Yeah, good boy. You got googies in your eyes. I'll clean that in a minute. And the piggies. Here's Squeak. Whoops. And Pip is inside Squeak's house. The boys maybe will get to enjoy some sunshine today. So boys and girls, enjoy your Tuesday. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.